In the news this afternoon, reactions to Supreme Court verdict in Osun election. Tinubu unveils plans for Nigerian youths. And on the business scene today, IMF warns of significant reduction in foreign loans. On the foreign scene, American jury finds Trump guilty of sexual abuse. And back to sport on OFM livecast to UEFA semi-final clash. Welcome to the news update at noon. My name is Eyitayo. Folorunso. Now the news in details. As a result of the declaration of Senator Ademola Adeleke as the substantive governor of Osun State by the Supreme Court yesterday, reactions have been coming from the supporters of the incumbent administration, most especially civil servants in the state.
The Supreme Court has, through this case, settled a lot of issues that will come before ongoing tribunals and courts.
The governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has said the matters surrounding the suits contending his mandate have been a source of distraction to him, but that now that the Supreme Court has declared him winner, he asked other political opponents to join him in moving Osun State forward.
Criticized and labeled a rubber stamp assembly. I sure that sometimes when I hear it, sometimes I laugh.
Meanwhile, the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has urged Governor Adeleke to unite the state while urging all people of the state to respect the Apex Court judgment. It will be recalled that the Supreme Court has declared Adeleke as the winner of the Osun election yesterday.
As of July 2022, a total of 874.
The Senate President, Ahmad Lawal, and his counterpart in the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, have appraised the Ninth Assembly, rating it above the previous assembly in Nigeria ever had since 1999. Both leaders spoke at an organized dinner organized by the National Assembly leadership at the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies for Senators and Honorable Members Select for the 10th National Assembly. Ahmed Lawal praised the Ninth Assembly, rating it higher in legislative matters.
July 2022, a total of 874 bills were introduced in the Senate, out of which 162 were passed. Remarkably, 104 bills of the 9th Senate have been passed and assented to by President Muhammadu Buhari, making this significantly higher than those of previous assemblies.
Also, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has foretell the statement credited to some Nigerians who have labeled the Ninth Assembly as a rubber stamp legislature, stressing that most citizens do not have ideas on how legislative proceedings go.
Criticized and labeled a rubber stamp assembly. I sure that sometimes when I hear it, sometimes I laugh. Sometimes I just wonder whether people really do follow proceedings of the National Assembly. I want people to do their research. Being rubber stamp has become suddenly a romantic language to use to describe the Ninth House of Representatives.
All right, if you're just joining us, you're listening to Honor FM News Update at noon. As global economy continues to experience new shocks and contractions, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) has warned Nigerians to expect a significant reduction in foreign loans. IMF Deputy Divisional Chief Wenjin Chao stated this during a keynote presentation at the International Monetary Fund Regional Economic Outlook held in Lagos. According to Chen, Borrowing costs, high interest rates, and the increasing value of the dollar have continued to put a strain on Nigeria's economy and that of its sub-Saharan African counterparts. She noted that Nigeria should focus on prioritizing a fiscal, monetary, exchange rate policies and structural reforms to address the many issues confronting our economy. And now to our foreign desk, former American President Donald Trump has been found guilty by a jury of sexually abusing a columnist, John Carroll, at a New York department store in the 1990s. The jury also found Trump liable for defamation for calling the writer's accusations fraud. It is the first time the former president has been found legally responsible for a sexually assault, as the Manhattan jury ordered Trump to pay the columnist about $5 million in damages. The jury of 6 men and 3 women reached their decision after less than 3 hours of deliberations on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Trump's lawyer says the former president plans to appeal against the decision. And now to our sport desk. As part of efforts to create awareness and build strong relationship between Honor 103.5 FM and members of the public, the radio station, in conjunction with Immaculate Media Group, televised live the UEFA Champions League semi-finals match between Real Madrid and Manchester City yesterday. The football match live telecast of the first leg of the semi-final clash was held at Tuxmania Arena in Gate, Agodi, Ibadan, Oyo State capital. Sports lovers as well as heads of various marketmen associations converged at the venue as part of collaboration with the management of Honor FM. Director of Information at the station, Seun Awodele, spoke with Honor FM reporter Miracle Ogunde on the reason behind the move.
My name is Seun Awodele. Well, the management of Honor 103.5 FM deemed fit to go with our team, the sport department, to show the UEFA Championship board show yesterday, in order to give room for the people that used to monitor our stations to have the access of watching the football live, which we believe it will still give room for relating together as a station. And we still have so many other departments that we wish to showcase and partner with, like the Children's Day that is coming in the 27th of May. We aim maybe to have a relationship with a partnership with all the private and the government schools here in Oyo State.
Also featuring at the event were management staff, sportscasters, and on-air personalities at Honor FM. Before we end the news update at noon, a recap of the main story. Reactions have continued to trail Supreme Court verdict on Osun gubernatorial election. President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has unveiled his plans for Nigerian youths when his administration comes on board. We also told you on Business Scene today that the International Monetary Fund has warned Nigeria of significant reduction in foreign loans. And in sport, Honor FM live cast the UEFA semi-final clash between Real Madrid and Manchester City at Agodi, Ibadan yesterday. For eyewitness report, news coverage, news mention, or news commercials, contact the Honor FM newsroom on 08039 416267 or send an email to honorfm23@gmail.com. On behalf of the entire production crew, my name is Eyitayo Folorunso. Thank you very much for listening. Good afternoon.